We're driven by a desire to revolutionize life on board. We want to harness change by sparking debate and challenging the norm.
To stay connected in the world that we are now, we need a sustainable alternative.
You're looking at floating apartment complexes.
It's fully autonomous, it's 3D printed, and it's electric.
We offer a platform for the open sharing of the knowledge that matters. This is Rethink's Night Out.
So often we get asked, what's your favorite yacht design? But never do we get asked, why did you design it in the first place? It's this wonderful state of flow which is nothing short of an addiction to us. And ever we tapped into it, we want to go back and back over and over again.
Yes, so welcome all at this Creative Anonymous meeting. Truly lovely to have you all here in this wonderful place, very peaceful. But before we start expressing our deepest personal feelings, we would like to start stating your name, confess, of course, and be welcomed by all. Please, you may start.
Hi, I'm Marnix and I'm a creative.
Hi, I'm Bart and I'm also a creative. Hi. All right, thank you.
So being creative is actually easy. But being a creative, I found out, is super hard. Your antenna is highly tuned. Your feelings, particularly about your work, is like super intense. Allow Bart and myself to share a little bit of 20 and 30 years of being a creative. First off, often asked, where do you find creativity? Well, creativity for me, it's much like a cloud. It's always there. It disappears, changes form, rains, becomes part of the ocean, evaporates, and is again just a cloud. And the same is true with yacht design. No two are the same.
Creativity is like working with the unseen. It's like there's this other hand guiding mine. It's almost like there is this inner force which gently steers my movements and actions. In a way, it does require faith to trust this force without the need for understanding.
So we know practice makes perfect, and this is very much true for anything you do. You have to be in a super open state of awareness. You got to spend, we found out, 10,000 brutal hours to mastering your craft. And there are no shortcuts because they lead to mediocre work.
We're all different and imperfect. I'm imperfect. But maybe this makes us, our work, interesting. But with imperfection comes self-doubt. And self-doubt is maybe the biggest challenge for creative people. And all these struggles, emotional struggles, might lead to big feelings. Sometimes even thinking, wow, am I really up for this challenge? But also this insecurity brings a certain depth, a certain authenticity to the work. In a way, this self-doubt is a blessing and a curse in the same time.
I found out that it's super helpful for me to try to see the extraordinary in the seemingly mundane, like I see it for the very first time through the eyes of a child. And then I challenge myself to bring that back into our designs and hopefully allow you to get a glimpse of its beauty as well.
And of course, it's sometimes good to detach from the work, take a step back, take a break, get a coffee, and return with a pair of fresh eyes, or even start with a clean slate. It's typically this moment away where learning and unlearning comes together, and it allows me to understand what the project truly needs.
So as a trained naval architect, I also sometimes need to let go of my analytical feelings and just surrender, because that allows the flow to just rush through the system and set in. New ideas actually just arise out of nowhere. Often I find what I seek is right in front of me all the time. It's kind of trusting this ever source, which I mastered. It's there, seemingly knocking on my door of awareness, waiting for me to just unlock it and open the door.
And then there are these moments of boom, when everything falls in place right in front of me, all the pieces of the puzzle. And of course, these moments of pure joy, awe, and inspiration do happen super suddenly. It's quite annoying. But these kind of feelings in these moments really allow me to make a piece which is great to something which is truly amazing. And of course, context is key. Changing the context can typically help me to understand what the project really needs. If you change the context, you can really find yourself in a whole new place with a new surrounding or a new solution.
And a way to do that is experiment, is play. We love to make prototypes, build things, fail, basically make a big mess out of the studio, but at least try not to creatively constrain ourselves by being too serious about our work. I mean, in the end, it's just a yacht. Nobody really needs it.
One of the personal habits which really work for me is keeping the pencil sharp, meaning that proper physical and mental hygiene is not to be ignored nor to be underestimated. And this for me includes dealing with impatience, which, yes, I know, is not my personal strength. You know.
One of my habits is I make my week plan. More than my work, I actually plan my life, crafting out where I want to spend my time, being a better husband, father, creative, and then diligently setting time apart for what I think matters.
So what we tell ourselves is not to get distracted by limiting viewpoints. Avoid the feelings of self-doubt, but truly trust the creative energy which pulls us forward. And because ultimately, what truly matters for us, for all of us, is the work itself.
And in that work, our designs is where everything comes together with the team. It's this beautiful balance, harmony, organized chaos where we find beauty. So in the end, why did we design boats? I don't know. The universe never explains why.
Meeting adjourned.